ready for it.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. First down, Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards remain now, still first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play call. And then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr over the middle, complete. It's Howard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now Carr. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you've got the early lead.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Carr now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Carr to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall in the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On play action, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
No, check, Patriot.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st down and 5 for the offense. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run with Hunt. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And that'll set them back 5. From the gun, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They'll give Yeldon another crack. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, that's Hamilton. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On second down, here's Mahomes. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. They'll look to throw. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll dunk under center. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. And now here come the Raiders. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
6-18.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They find some open field here. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here we go on 1st and 15. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
On target over the middle to Hill. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Really nice pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and short, and you figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult third down, doesn't it?
Didn't stand a chance from the start. You could tell they were going in the wrong direction. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's Hunt. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Carr going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 12 more yards there and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now look at 56. Back line it out, Philly. Here we go. Gone.
Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Raiders on 3rd down. 51 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Down right around the 25. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Well, now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Anderson. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go now.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's back to throw. Now a a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that.